Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Jacqueline Matter. Thanks for joining us this evening.
Tropical Storm Nate posing a threat to the northern Gulf Coast.
Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan with your forecast. Bob?
Well, we are watching, Nate, a poorly organized system now. It's over the eastern portion of Honduras in Central America, where the center has been disrupted quite a bit. In fact, the Hurricane Center saying it's generous keeping this as a tropical storm right now, as no winds above 39 miles an hour are being recorded in the Western Caribbean Sea at this point. Now that it's over land, it's expected to continue to weaken somewhat, but it will emerge here in the Northwest Caribbean over the next 12 hours, and then eventually it will strengthen. And it looks like it could get to 50-mile-an-hour winds by Friday at 1 o'clock. And there are tropical storm warnings in effect for the eastern portion of the Yucatan there. And then as it gets into the Gulf of Mexico, conditions are going to be somewhat more favorable for development here. And the suggestion is that it'll come up to a Category 1 hurricane well away from the west coast of Florida. Most of the models agree that it will be moving off to the north as a result of high pressure building in over our state, and then eventually forcing this to the Louisiana coast or possibly even over to parts of Alabama, making landfall sometime late Saturday night or Sunday morning as a Category 1, possibly even a Category 2 hurricane. There are some indications that it could actually go through rapid intensification, so we won't rule that out quite yet, but right now it's got a long way to go before it gets to that level as a result of it being over land, and eventually it tracks off to the northeast. So as far as we're concerned, high surf, rip current problem, as well as increased rain chances over the weekend, but not an all-day washout rain event, it doesn't appear, as a result of it being so far away from our coast. This is kind of interesting too. It's really flared up this afternoon. An area of low pressure, we've been watching it. It's moving off to the west northwest right now. There does appear to be some circulation there with some banding features, convergent bands already starting to develop around it. So we'll watch it closely as it moves to the west northwest away from us, but it will bring us a better chance for a few showers and a few storms on Friday. We'll talk more about our weather for the weekend coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. New information tonight on the Las Vegas massacre. The killer who gunned down dozens of people Sunday night could have had an accomplice. Investigators are now looking into the elaborate planning of Sunday night's attack. They now say it's possible the gunman had some type of help to move an arsenal of weapons into the hotel room. Meanwhile, each day reveals more heroes, like the EMS crew that was stationed at the festival.
Absolute heroes. Absolute heroes. They didn't have any equipment with them. They didn't have any protection. They were on site. But through their training, they knew they've got to react. They've got to get some tourniquets on. They've got to take belts and make tourniquets. They've got to do things to try and save people's lives. They've got to help carry people out. Absolute heroes.
The gunman's girlfriend denies any knowledge about the attack, but is still being questioned by the FBI.
And after that tragedy in Las Vegas, a once obscure rifle attachment has now become the target of discussions among several U.S. lawmakers. Known as a bump stock, the device can make a legal firearm perform more like a highly regulated, fully automatic rifle for as little as $150. ABC 7's Adam Cellini is live at Suncoast Weapons and Tactical in Venice with more on the story tonight. Adam?
Yeah, Scott and Jacqueline, this is a bump stock that I'm holding in my hand right now. Very simple device made of a hard plastic, easy to attach to guns. At least that's what I'm told by the sales associate here. I'm also told by the people who work here that they're not very popular in this particular area because there aren't many ranges where you can fire something at a high fire rate that this would allow. But they're certainly popular now that they've caught the attention of many legislators at the national level.
You remove the stock from the gun, and then this stock will take its place.
This is a bump stock, a device that can increase a semi-automatic rifle's firing rate from around 100 rounds per minute to 700, according to Chaz Sizemore, a salesman at Suncoast Weapons and Tactical in Venice.
The stock actually slides back and forth on the tube, and that allows your finger to pull the trigger every single time a round is fired.
Bump stocks hit the national spotlight after investigators found they were attached to 12 of the 23 guns found in the Las Vegas gunman's hotel room.
I'm honestly surprised that it's the first time it's been used for this type of act, because it is such an easy piece of equipment to get. It's not a regulated item.
A bill has since been introduced to ban the manufacture, sale, and possession of the device, instantly proliferating demand among local gun owners.
I currently only have 6 AK stocks left at this moment, and I am unable to order any through the distribution channels. They've all been purchased up.
The primary manufacturer, SlideFire, has suspended new orders on their website in order to provide the best service to those already placed. But even Republicans are now supporting limitations. Congressman Vern Buchanan tweeting the device should have the same restrictions as automatic weapons.
I do think that it's probably going to happen, quite frankly.
Sarasota attorney Jeff Young, known locally as the gun lawyer, thinks a ban could happen, but doesn't agree that it should.
I do worry that it is a slippery slope kind of concept, and I don't like kind of giving any kind of ground on that.
Now, real quick, Scott and Jacqueline, I wanted to show you guys this letter, this little note that comes inside the stock of this gun to every customer. It's a reminder to customers that in 2010, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms determined that this attachment is not considered a fully automatic weapon and it can be legally sold in the United States. For now, live in Venice, I'm Adam Cellini. Back to you.
See if that changes. All right, Adam, thank you. We have new developments in the Janessa Shannon murder case tonight. Just a short time ago, the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office announced they have arrested Janessa's father, Nashawn Shannon. He's charged now with first-degree murder and aggravated child abuse. Detectives say on July 1st, Janessa's father picked her up from her mother's home in Bradenton. According to detectives, at some point, Janessa and her father got into an argument that led to the 13-year-old's death. The investigation is ongoing. Shannon is currently being held at the Hillsborough County Jail.
2 Sarasota men are on trial for felony drug charges after multiple undercover drug busts. Detectives say they found over 67 grams of carfentanil, a synthetic opioid that is 10,000 times more powerful than morphine. Michael Sandusky is charged with 3 counts of sale and possession of carfentanil. Michael White is charged with 2 counts of sale of carfentanil. Sandusky was sentenced to 12 years in prison and 3 years probation. White will be sentenced next month.
An update now on the case of a former Sarasota County Sheriff's deputy accused of attempted murder. The case will likely go to the jury tomorrow. Attorneys defending Frank Bybee finishing testimony today with deputies describing the scene of the victim's home the night of the alleged incident. Bybee is charged with stealing thousands of dollars from an elderly woman and then trying to kill her. He has denied all charges. Attorneys will give closing arguments tomorrow before handing the case to the jury.
The Sable Trace Golf Course in Northport has been closed since 2015 after the owners defaulted on their payment. The property has since changed hands several times, but now it may finally have a new owner. ABC 7's Christopher Brantley explains.
Well, this property used to be an 18-hole golf course. It has been closed since 2015 and has since turned into a jungle, but that may be about to change.
I was a member here for, at least 20 years.
George Burt lives abutting the now closed golf course.
It's really a detriment to property values the way it is now for an abutter like myself.
The property went up for auction in August. At least 2 buyers have backed out over environmental concerns, primarily high levels of arsenic in the ground. The property price has consistently dropped with each sale. It went for $2.7 million the first go-round. The latest buyer, Mark Geringer, is getting it for $1.3 million.
Is it safe to say he might run into a harder time getting his ideas passed and a rezone if he doesn't have any golf balls?
Absolutely.
Jim Glass sits on the local homeowners board. He's spoken to the new buyer about having even a small course rebuilt, but that may be a long shot because of the environmental problems.
I understand his concern, but also I understand that he bought it for considerably less than he initially tried to.
Glass is encouraging the new buyer to use the money he saved in the purchase price towards a golf course.
I just don't see it in the numbers. And similar to the previous buyer and the previous buyer before that, they realized the same thing.
Geringer said removing the arsenic from the property will be very costly. He isn't sure it would be financially feasible to build even a 9-hole course on the land, but nothing is for sure until an environmental test is conducted. This new potential buyer hopes to have the property closed on next Tuesday. He told us if the sale does go through, the very first thing he wants to have done out here is have the grass mowed. In Northport, Christopher Brantley, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Big job. Still to come in your Suncoast News, new additions to this year's Food and Wine Festival at Epcot.
We'll have a look at what's going on there today.
Now you can win a $50 Visa. It's easy. Just enter the word of the week at mysuncoast.com. This week's word is pink. We'll pick a winner each week. Good luck. We're still in hurricane season. Storms can pop up at a moment's notice. Sometimes it's just rain. Sometimes it's much worse. When severe weather strikes, trust ABC 7 First Alert Weather. We're here for you.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
This is an important medical announcement. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to uncontrollable bleeding and even death. If you've been prescribed one of these drugs and have experienced these dangerous side effects, you may be entitled to substantial compensation. Studies show that Pradaxa can cause more heart attacks than warfarin, and other countries have already issued safety warnings against this drug. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. The call is confidential, there's no cost, and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to Pradaxa victims, and thousands of Xarelto victims are filing their legal cases. Call the Drug Watch hotline if you or a loved one used Xarelto or Pradaxa and experienced uncontrollable bleeding, brain hemorrhage, or even death. You must call now.
Call 800-793-6055. 800-793-6055.
Here's today's job of the day. ABC 7 is seeking an account executive to join our winning sales team. This is an outside sales position covering the Tampa DMA. Visit mysuncoast.com/job of the day to apply. Keep up with the Suncoast. Watch your favorite ABC 7 shows on your streaming device.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Epcot is celebrating its 35th year, and the 22nd Annual Food and Wine Festival is now underway.
And as ABC's Bobeth Yates tells us, this year's festival has some new additions.
Hey guys, I'm at Epcot where they're celebrating their 35th anniversary. And in honor of the celebration, the Epcot Food and Wine Festival has expanded to include 35 global markets. Now I'm joined here by one of the chefs. Tell me your name.
Mike Deardorff. I'm the executive chef of Epcot.
All right, not just the chef, the executive chef, my correction. So Mike, when you talk about the 35th anniversary of the Epcot and how you guys are expanding the Food and Wine Festival, what can people see here?
Well, this year we have 35 marketplaces, the most we've ever had. And we've got some really exciting offers. We brought back a few old favorites like India, Spain, and Thailand. And we've actually created some new ones, Coastal Elites and Flavors by Fire.
And as you go through this process, the whole purpose is, I'm assuming, to get people engulfed in the that country or wherever it is you're highlighting. How can how do you guys manage to do that when you're talking about making those menus and making the food taste authentic?
Well, we're very lucky working here. We have such a diverse cast base. There isn't a cuisine here that anyone can think about that we don't have a content expert somewhere in our world that we can tap into to say, hey, are we close? Because we have very passionate guests, and with that passion come opinions, and if we're off on a certain flavor, boy, they let us know it. So we try to be as accurate as possible, and it's a nice education for our guests as well.
All right, well, thank you, Mike. Again, we're here at the Epcot Food and Wine Festival where they're expanding for their 35th anniversary, and we'll continue to taste and bring you some details as we get it. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Bobeth. There is so much food there. I mean, I don't even know if I would have to go multiple days.
I don't know, there's no other way to do it. I mean, you hit a couple countries and be full, right?
Exactly.
Bob Harrigan's up next with the latest on Nate and our weather here on the Suncoast. Stay with us.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our autumn upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
At Tidewell Hospice, we know it's never too late to say thank you to our military veterans. The Tidewell Honors Veterans Program has provided care to more than 13,000 military families since 2008. Tidewell volunteers help honor veterans through special pinning ceremonies that demonstrate our appreciation for the freedom our veterans fought to defend. If you know a veteran who can benefit from end-of-life care, call or visit tidewell.org today. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Credit card debt can ruin your life. If you owe $10,000 and minimum payments are siphoning away your paycheck each month, you can get debt-free in less time than you think.
I've paid $800 a month for the past 3 years and haven't changed the balance on my credit card.
Get debt-free now has a program to reduce your debt, stop the harassing phone calls, avoid financial ruin, and settle for less than you owe.
I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
You're pre-approved for our special hardship program if you owe $10,000 or more. Upon payment of your new lower balance, your debt will finally shrink until you are debt-free.
My family no longer has 30 years of payments ahead of us at 20% interest.
There's no fees until you see results. So call now, make one monthly program payment, and free up your cash. Resolve your debt.
Call 800-685-6422, 800-685-6422.
Let me introduce you to the ultimate Florida window. Do you feel safer with this or this? You'll be proud too.
Buy more, save more. Volume discounts on 4 or more windows.
Hi, I'm Chef Bob. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday morning on ABC7, where we'll be serving up the most awesome dishes. Then stop by your neighborhood Publix, pick up the recipe card and all the ingredients.
The Venice Area Chamber of Commerce Consumer Expo is coming to the Venice Community Center October 6th and 7th from 9 to 3. There'll be free health screenings, door prizes, and products and services from 75 area businesses. You can also enter to win $100 in 5 drawings each day. Enjoy the great food court and see new boats and cars in the outdoor display. Parking and admission are free. The Venice Area Chamber Consumer Expo, sponsored in part by ABC7.
ABC7, your official Florida lottery station for the Suncoast.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our autumn upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
There we go, take two. Cloudy skies right now around. Some showers occasionally moving through. Not a rain out by any stretch, but brief periods of moderate to heavy rain at times can be expected through this evening and more so tomorrow as an area of low pressure moves through the Gulf of Mexico. Right now, you can see that area of low pressure. This is the one that actually is going to cause Nate to stay away from Florida. It had been projected by the European to be over here. But now it appears that this is going to win, and looks like the GFS may have gotten it right. We'll still keep an eye on it, however. But look at this. This is an interesting feature. A closed low, it appears, moving northward to north-northwest. And it looks like it's actually becoming a little bit better organized at one point with a lot of lightning occurring around it. And then look at all this feeder band motion coming right through the Keys right now. So we'll have to keep an eye on this. The Hurricane Center gave it 0% chance of developing, but we'll see if they put it back on their radar. Speaking of radar, some heavy rainfall now moving into the Keys and the lower Keys right now with more rain on the way. But this is what's concerning. You can see this kind of banding feature working its way on a north to northwesterly course, so it may clip us here in Charlotte County and South Sarasota County through the late night and early morning hours. Some light rain now just to the east of Parrish. We had a little bit of light shower activity near downtown Sarasota too recently. 79 degrees, and currently the dew point is at 73. Humidity at 82%. We have lots of clouds around, and the winds are out of the east at 20. It's been a kind of a windy week, and that will continue tomorrow. High was 83 today, below average because of the clouds that were around and showers occasionally. 87 is our normal, 93 the record set back in 1990. And 3/100ths of an inch of rainfall. That's it. And for the month now at 8/100ths of an inch. And so far for the year, we're over 15 inches above average. Now, the forecast for Friday does call for quite a bit of cloudiness to be around because of that low I mentioned near the Keys. And then a good chance for showers and storms, wouldn't you figure? It's football Friday night, and we have a fairly high chance of showers and storms in the mix in the afternoon and evening to be scattered about. Well, the tropical tracker continues to show a poorly organized Nate heading off toward the northwest right now, with the main convection well east of the center, over 500 miles. You can see a lot of rainfall near Jamaica heading toward Cuba. So that's what we'll have to watch out for on Sunday as it makes its way parallel to our coast, several hundred miles west of the west coast of Florida. All the models are pretty much in agreement with this too, that it's going to head and make a landfall somewhere near Louisiana all the way over toward Alabama. The winds will get up to Category 1, it looks like. It could be stronger. I got a feeling it's going to be a little stronger just due to the season that we've seen so far, and then make landfall probably as a strong Category 1 or 2 hurricane into the coast of Louisiana sometime late Saturday night or Sunday morning early. That's the forecast timing, and could bring a lot of rainfall, and on top of that, some very dangerous conditions in terms of tornadoes there for them, but not for us. We'll see some high surf here, rip current advisory. On top of that, occasional shower and thunderstorm activity right in through Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures fall-like over the northern plains, much warmer over the deep south now into the 80s and close to 90 there in Dallas. It is 90 in Phoenix. For boaters, winds will be out of the east at 15 knots, so not as windy, but still a problem. Small craft advisory in effect until Friday morning, and then probably small craft should exercise caution at that point. Water temperature 82, tides up coming on your screen, and the sunset will be at 7:12, sunrise at 7:26. Partly cloudy, scattered showers, breezy, 73 for a low tomorrow, 87 for a high. We'll have mostly cloudy skies with a good chance for showers and storms. The extended forecast, keep an eye on the storms Saturday and Sunday. Right now, it appears that Nate will have little impact on our weather over the weekends. We'll be right back after this.
Tonight, closing in on a motive, the massacre investigation, new reporting about the gunman, what his girlfriend has to say, and details from inside his hotel room. World News Tonight with David Muir, America's most watched newscast.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
If you or a loved one has mesothelioma or been diagnosed with another asbestos-related cancer, call now. An estimated $30 billion in court-ordered trusts have been set aside to pay out claims to asbestos victims. You may be able to receive compensation without ever going to court or filing a lawsuit. Thousands of hardworking men and women have been diagnosed with mesothelioma because manufacturers put profits ahead of safety. Manufacturers knew the risks of asbestos exposure for years, but knowingly manufactured and sold deadly asbestos-containing materials, putting millions of American workers at risk. These manufacturers have tried to avoid compensating their victims, but the courts have ordered them to set aside an estimated $30 billion in trust money for the victims of asbestos. Call now to see if you're entitled to a portion of the $30 billion. You could receive compensation without filing a lawsuit or going to court.
Call 1-800-990-7362 now for a free legal consultation. Again, that's 1-800-990-7362. I'm a non-attorney spokesperson.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
It's going to be a great night in Lakewood Ranch Friday night. Kim Betts and the Gamble Creek Band are playing at Music on Main. There'll be lots of food, fun, and activities. Come by the ABC7 booth and say hello.
And the 18th annual Morton's Chili Firehouse Cook-Off is this Sunday between 2 and 5, and it's right here at Morton's between Hillview and Hyde.
This year, 16 teams will be competing.
You purchase a ticket, and that ticket will give you one sample at all 16 booths. And something special about this year, this is the first year that we've had the police departments join us. So we have Sarasota Police Department and the Sarasota Sheriff's Office also going to be competing.
The judges will pick their favorites, and you can vote on the People's Choice Awards, and the proceeds go to a worthy cause.
The proceeds go back to the Sarasota Firefighters Benevolent Fund. It's a local nonprofit organization that we're both on the board of, so the money goes back to help any local firefighters and ones that are even non-local that are in times of need.
And there's a big treat coming to the Opera House Saturday night.
The first Piano Grand concert was a sold-out sensation here at the Opera House that left people begging for more. So it's back with a whole new program this weekend.
This is a unique program featuring 5 of the best pianists in Sarasota. We have 5 concert grands coming down from New York City, and the digital delights of these 5 players is going to be incredible at the Opera House this coming Saturday.
My father said, come on home. And Behind the 60s musical is now playing at the Venice Theater.
Goes from 1960 all the way to 69, so all those types of music, from the fun novelty songs like My Boyfriend's Back and The Name Game, through the mod era of the British invasion, and then Janis Joplin and Aretha Franklin and all those great singers.
That's in the Pinkerton Theater at the Venice Theater. Also now playing at the Venice Theater.
On the main stage, we have a show called You Can't Take It With You, which is a classic comedy by Kaufman and Hart. Great story about the Sycamore family and all the fun that they have in life. And then we've got the Gold Tones, which are a doo-wop group on Sunday night.
A great lineup of events to jazz up your weekend. Linda Carson, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Have a good evening.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our autumn upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee County since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
Do you have type 2 diabetes, which requires daily blood monitoring? If you have diabetes, are you on Medicare, Obamacare, or other health insurance? If you answered yes, you may be eligible for diabetic testing supplies at little to no out-of-pocket cost to you. Our accredited staff will handle all of your paperwork for free. And best of all, your diabetic testing supplies are shipped directly to your home for free. Call now to see if you qualify for a meter upgrade and a free pedometer to monitor your daily walking. Use alternate testing sites, a smaller blood sample, and even hear your results out loud. Will you qualify for diabetic testing supplies and an upgraded meter covered by Medicare, Obamacare, or health insurance at little to no out-of-pocket cost to you?
Find out for free by calling the Diabetes Resource Center at 1-800-394-1098. That's 1-800-394-1098, 1-800-394-1098.
Is your mop a dirty, disgusting mess? You need the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System, the only mop and bucket that spins the dirt away. A system that cleans practically anything and everything with super absorbent microfiber. Dip it in the washer side and the mess releases into the bucket. Then place it in the dryer side and push on the pedal. You get a clean mop pad that's practically dry and ready for more. And your hands will never again touch a dirty, disgusting mop. The heads are washable and reusable. Get the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System for just 2 payments of $19.99. You'll also get a Sticky Buddy, the reusable sticky roller that picks up pet hair and lint and washes clean in seconds. You can take advantage of our 2-for-1 Pick It Up special and get a second spin mop set. Just pay additional shipping and fee. And we'll upgrade you to free priority handling. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-394-1524 to get your Hurricane Spin Mop double offer. So hurry and call 1-800-394-1524. Call now.
For the last decade, SNS Motorsports of Sarasota has built custom high-performance vehicles for demanding clients worldwide. They're now bringing their 50-plus years of combined build expertise to the parts business. SRQ Performance Parts is your one-stop shop for all your performance parts and accessories.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our autumn upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.